All right. This is for all of my coffee lovers, me being the most, like, it's my most favorite food group. Coffee is my favorite thing of all. And the reality is, coffee is actually a health food. You heard it right. Now, that means you have to drink clean coffee. I'm going to do a shout out to my buddy Amber Salisbury, who founded Purity Coffee. I'm a huge fan. You want to drink coffee that's clean, that doesn't have mycotoxins and pesticides with it. So make sure you're choosing one of the clean brands out there. That's number one. Number two, learn you. Just like we just talked about with breakfast, you got to figure out what works best for you. We also have to figure out what works best for you in terms of caffeine metabolism. So there's two types of metabolizers. There's fast metabolizers and slow metabolizers. I'm a fast metabolizer. That means that I can drink coffee at noon and I'm fine to go to bed. But some people, if they drink coffee after 9 in the morning, are still feeling it at night. Now, you can find this out through genetic testing, but you probably know it already. So that's the first one, is see how you do with it. When you look at the research about coffee, coffee is rich in polyphenols, and coffee can also help with a little insulin sensitivity. It can cause you to burn more calories when you exercise, and it can help you to burn more fat. But it can only do that with so much. Like, that doesn't mean drink coffee all day long. That result is about 2 to 4 cups. And again, it really depends on how you're feeling. If you're one of those people that 1 cup sends you soaring, then maybe that's your limit. If you're someone like me, I can totally have 4 cups, no problem. But that is one of the benefits there, is coffee is going to help you be able to work out harder. Coffee will help you use more fat for fuel. Coffee helps you become more insulin sensitive. It helps with focus. So coffee can be an amazing ergogenic aid. Just use it wisely.